Hey guys, this is Heather from Psalms 91 Customs. Welcome to our channel. Today we are stitching out Wicked hoodies inspired by the movie Wicked. If this is something you are interested in, please hang out, like, share, and subscribe. We have some family members who reached out and asked if I could help recreate hoodies similar to the hoodies in the inspiration pic here. I said absolutely yes. She purchased 3 to 4 different embroidery files from Etsy that had similar elements, and we picked out what worked and pieced them together. So hang out with us and watch the stitch out. Comment below if you have any questions or any tips that could help make the process more efficient. Thanks, guys. So here I am using a chopstick to smooth out my water soluble stabilizer, and also some tape, but sometimes the tape doesn't hold it just right, and you can still get some bunching if you kind of turn your back on the project. But you want to try your best not to do too often. But yeah, so I use chopsticks to kind of move things around, slide things out of the way, like thread pieces, anything like that, and totally avoid a needle in my finger. And here is one of the elements I fell in love with. It's a random room file that was provided to me by my family member, as she wasn't sure what to do, but we were trying to just find things that would allow us to put the image together. But you know, they aren't specifically from, they're not like licensed or anything like that, but it worked, and it was really, really a nice touch. And yeah, we went ahead and had that little element. So here I'm removing the water soluble stabilizer, and I'm being careful because I have had experiences where, if you just pull a little too, um, you know, hard, or if in the wrong direction, you can kind of yank on your stitching, and you definitely don't want to do that. Um, Here I am starting to get between the small sections, and I'm realizing that I need a tool, so I pulled out my round tip uh, tweezers that I have. And it helps to kind of get in where you in those small spaces without necessarily like snagging the garment or even your stitches or anything like that. So here I'm just showing that, try my best to show the tips are rounded. It's not super pointy because then that would cause catching, which is what I totally am trying to avoid. So yeah, I was just cleaning this up so I can move on to the next hoodie. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of the stabilizer out, and get this unhooped because I only have one 7 by 13 hoop, which is what I'm using here. So I have to use it to hoop the next hoodie. There's going to be an indention, the hoop burn. And this is a simple fix. You just can apply some steam to it with a home iron or a handheld steamer. If you use a home iron, you do want to be careful. You don't want to actually crush the iron against the stitches, just around the impression of the hoop burn itself. And even sometimes you don't have to hold it on there. You could just kind of gently put it behind it or in front of it and kind of hit your steam button. But yeah, that'll remove that and allow you to move on to the next step. Now here you see I'm showing my handheld steamer, but I'm pointing at the small details of the design because there's still water soluble stabilizer in there. So another trick or tip is you can use a steamer like this to steam out small pieces of stabilizer in the actual design. So um, this particular handheld steamer has like a brush attachment. It has little fibers on the end, so that helps to kind of gently scrub them out, but that gets it out easily and allows you to clean things up without wetting your garment or saturating it with too much water. Um, and cleaning it up, and it dries quickly if you do feel like you use a little heavier of a steam blast than you initially intended. Here I am tearing away and also will be cutting stabilizer. I used a combination of one sheet of tearaway and one sheet of no-show mesh, and it just gives the support that I prefer. So here we have the sleeve design that I'm placing, and it's going to be put about an inch or two from the cuff, just kind of positioning it, making sure that it's in the right position, and it looks good, but this is why I'm kind of holding it up for size and also wanted to show you guys what's the next thing we're about to do. So here I'm just showing my 3.9 Maggie hoop. It's the perfect size for the bottom of the sleeve close to the cuff where this particular part of the design will be. Um, I'm going to be cutting the stabilizer exact to the size of the hoop itself and keeping it on so there's no excess hanging over the sides. So when it slides into the sleeve, there isn't any interference in getting it positioned the way we need it. So this will be how I get this done. So here I'm just showing my hooping process for my stabilizer. I'm using one piece of tearaway and one piece of no-show mesh, which is a cutaway. And I put my tearaway down first, so when the garment is done stitching out, I can pull that away and it can't be felt by the person who's wearing it, but there's still some of it left behind the stitches, giving it the support it needs. Um, I also like this process for more dense stitch designs. So this is just me putting them in order, tear away first, cut away facing me, and then from there I put my garment on there. And here they are, two Wicked inspired hoodies with personalized cuffs. Absolutely love the way they came out. Thanks for joining us for this stitch out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, guys.